Alright, what is going on, guys? So we're back with another Alliance War video, and there's a lot of backstory to this video in the game and outside of the game. So let's start with the in-game stuff first. So we're hopping on path 1, we're bringing in Gulk, Void, and Namor. We got a Starburst fight here first, that's why we brought Gulk. It's the only reason for this one fight, and it's because I was like, I'm pretty sure Namor could do it, but it's like, just this is safe, so safe with Gulk. Like, it's hard to die on Starburst with Gulk. It's pretty hard to die with him. So yeah, the one annoying thing though is they have the defense tactic node where small champions get a % chance to evade. So I have to play with that this entire fight because hell is small, and this node has limber, so that's going to be fun. You're going to try to intercept more, not use up too much parries, but also try to manage the evade. But if we get hit, it's fine because we're Gulk, so we're just going to heal it up. So yeah. Now the backstory about this war. So basically, like 2-3 weeks, it's probably like two and a bit weeks ago, when I was leaving to go to the lake, we had a war. Like on the day that I was leaving, I was like, yo, I'm gonna be leaving, so should I place my defenders or what should I do? I was talking to my leader boss, and he's like, yeah, if you're not gonna be here, just don't place, we'll get someone else too, because I don't want to just take up a spot and then have to be on backup. Like, shouldn't have to waste backup. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like, I wanted the shards, but it's fine. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, no worries. And then I went to the lake, right? And then I say I get tagged and stuff online later on, and basically what happened was the war started, and we were missing 5 defenders because I never placed. But I thought someone else was gonna place for me. But I guess it was just kind of miscommunication. I never told anyone to place for me. No one was found to place for me. So we ended up having down 5 defenders. So we ended up actually losing that war. I was at the lake, like I said. I wasn't participating in that war, and yeah, we lost. And it was to these guys, MWO. Our only loss of the season so far, and yeah, so it was kind of like I felt like it was my fault too. Not 100% my fault, but definitely a part of it was my fault for sure. My defenders that were missing at the end of the day. So yeah, like this war, I was like, yeah, we gotta beat them. Like after what happened last time, we gotta come back. We gotta beat them this time. We really need this win for the season and just to redeem ourselves. So yeah, that was basically the backstory of the war matchup. Now the backstory of when the war was happening. So this was yesterday, and one of my best friends, he was having basically like a end of summer party at his house. So I picked up my buddies and first, and then we're gonna go to the liquor store. We got some stuff, and when I moved to section 2 because I saw it was open, but I didn't have time to fight because I was driving. We stopped at my buddy's house to pick him up. I was like, oh, I moved up in war. And we went, and yeah, went to the liquor store. Then we go to my other friend's house, just having the party, right? And I completely forget about war because I'm at a party, right? Why would I be thinking about MCOC? And I started drinking. I'm like at this point in the war, I'm about like 4 drinks deep, and I'm in the bathroom right now. Just gotta take a piss. I was like, Alliance War, oh crap, I forgot. So I opened my game, and so I started doing this fight. Okay, I only have to do 2 fights, this Taskmaster and then a Sabretooth. You should be able to handle that. I'm okay, I got this. So yeah, Taskmaster here brought in Namor. Dude, he's easy with Namor. Namor he's so good. It's not a problem. So is at this point, I'm like, what should I do here? Should I trigger my Imperious Rex manually? I'm like, nah, let's just wait it out. It's like 6 seconds, so we'll let that trigger, and then we'll just chill. Then we'll drop an L2, and it should kill him. And boom, first hit, 42k. No problem, man. Namor just all good there. So yeah, that fight went great. And then we have next up we have a Sabretooth. So this guy has Buffet. I think it's Buffet and Indomitable. Let's take a look at the nodes here. So yeah, Buffet and Indomitable and Recovery. So a lot of crazy regen here. When I was originally picking my team, I didn't know who to bring for this. I was thinking maybe Vision. I was like, no. I just ended up deciding on Void because we can't reverse any of the regen, but we should be able to get our debuffs up. It'll just heal block him essentially, and then our debuffs will be doing damage because we're Void, and we'll get a big attack increase from Fear of the Void once we get that up from the signature ability, and we'll be hitting really hard at that point. I'm sure we'll be able to take this guy down, no problem. So at the start of the fight here, just hoping for some petrifies. The only downside of this matchup here is I do have suicides on right now, so every time I throw a special, I'm taking recoil damage, and I took some damage from the bleed and poison at the start of the fight. So yeah, that was a little unfortunate, but it's okay. We should still be able to do the fight. So we finally trigger a petrify because we have to. That always happens to me. Never get the petrifies when you want them, but that's fine. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, he's heal blocked now because the 4 debuffs aside from the petrify is enough through the despair mastery. Plus 1 petrify was enough to just completely heal block him. Now we got Fear the Void up. Now I'm gonna drop my L2. Does some pretty good damage. We got a nice little crit there. We got the dark stings on him, so now we want him to throw a special so we can convert those into debuffs. And we get a weakness. Unfortunately, 2 weaknesses, no degen. Degen would have been nicer, but that's fine. He's almost dead, and he goes down. So that fight took less than a minute and a half. Pretty solid fight. Void did the work. Again, it just kind of sucked having suicides there. Just taking all that damage for really no reason. And then I was like, oh, there's another fight at Sinister. I'm like, should I do this fight? Again, I'm in the bathroom at the party. I was like, yeah, I can do this fight. It's just buffet. You should be able to handle it. Pop a potion, and I'm gonna pop a. I was having some trouble navigating the menu here, trying to find a regen boost. Yeah, there we go. Pop that regen boost, and then we're gonna hop in with Void because I'm not trying to use a crazy amount of potions. I don't have that many potions right now, anyways. I'm trying to buy more from Glory. I'm buying like 2 a day now because. Yeah, I'm out. I hate buying them once. I wish I could just buy like 5 and then, you know, but it's way more cost efficient to buy like 1 or 2 a day. So yeah, I'm not really too worried about this Mr. Sinister. Just gonna treat it pretty much the same way we treat the Sabertooth, get our debuffs up. The dumb thing is there's no Indomitable node here, but Mr. Sinister basically has the Indomitable node built in to his basic abilities because his health cannot be reversed for some reason. Dude, his defensive basic kit is so stacked, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so we're all good. We get a lot of debuffs up here. 1 more debuff should be enough to pretty much stop all of his healing. I think at this point it's pretty close. 1 more petrify, and then he won't be able to heal anymore at all. And then we're gonna get off our L2, and this fight's going a lot quicker. I think this is only just a rank 1 6-star, so not as much health as the Sabertooth. And yeah, once he throws his special, he's gonna apply the debuffs to himself. Again, 2 weaknesses again, no degeneration, unfortunately. But actually, no, it might have been a good thing we didn't get the degen because he could have technically passed it if he threw the L1. So I'll take that. Okay, that was the last fight. There's another fight here in Medusa. I was like, I don't think I can take that, so I didn't. And then at this point, I had gotten home from my friend's party. It's like 2 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, mini bosses are open. All right, let's give it a try. So this is my favorite fight here of this war. We have a Korg, and it's counter tactics, stun immunity, breakthrough. But yeah, counter tactics is the big thing there. So this fight, man, I was a little worried. I'm buzzed at this point. I'm not like crazy drunk, but I'm pretty buzzed. So the plan here is to put on an invulnerability boost because what I'm thinking about doing is just on purpose taking a hit from Korg once we build up our combo, so it resets the counter tactics because counter tactics based on your combo, Korg gets like a crazy amount of attack rating. So we just take a hit with the invulnerability boost. We'll take no damage from it, and we'll reset our combo, and we should be good. So that's pretty much the plan here. Namor is just a great counter to Korg at Sig 200. We don't have to worry about the Rock Hard Thorns. Class advantage, and once we really build up Namor, we're gonna hit really, really hard. So yeah, so far things are going pretty good. I'm lagging a little bit. I'm not sure why we're lagging. But yes, right here, the L1. I meant to take 1 hit here, and I ended up taking 2. So I did want to take 1 hit to reset the combo, but I accidentally took 2. But it's okay. That's fine. It doesn't really matter too much to me. And you'll notice how I'm kind of stopping my combo because I'm not trying to bait the L1s. And so right here, I throw my special 3 right before we hit Imperious Vex. His rock shields are on cooldown, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're about to go into our super crazy damage mode. So it's really about to go down here, but his rock stacks are about to reform. Right here they reform. So I'm going to go for another special 3, and this special 3 is going to do like 0 damage, but that's okay because it's going to take off the rock stacks, and then we're going to have an L2, and we're going to hope for that L2 to crit, and if it crits, it should just kill him. So yeah, let's go, man. So we drop that, boom, shield shattered, we drop an L2, 40k, 40k, and then boom, look at that, 217,000 damage, Korg goes down. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Almost a 300,000 special 2. Destroyed that Korg, man. Definitely my favorite fight of the war. That was beast. That was beast mode. So yeah, we have another fight here, a Sabertooth. So I popped 2 potions in Void because we've been taking that chip damage from the suicides. And I'm also going to pop combat regen, another one of those bad boys, just to be safe here. Because I'm boosted, so I'm going to take more damage from suicide. So this one's a recovery node, and so we're actually going to be able to reverse healing on this one. But what else is on this node, which I looked over, I looked past it, was Strike Back. So that's going to come to bite me in the butt here in this fight. Yeah. And of course, so first debuff, no Petrify. So I'm going to go for an L1 here, and because I don't have a Petrify, he gets the Strike Back bar of power. So I try to bait this out, and I mistime it, and I take that L2 to the face. That hurt. Got that bleed on us doing damage. That's not good. It's a good thing I healed up and popped that regeneration boost, because if I didn't, I probably would have died. So yeah, again, 3 debuffs in, still not a single Petrify. Finally, man, we got a Petrify. So unlucky. So yeah, we're here dropping L2, does some pretty good damage, and because we had 1 Petrify, the Strike Back was basically cut in half, which is great. And yes, things are starting to go good now, but we're pretty low on health. We're getting a little trapped against the corner, so we really have to start playing perfect here. No more screw ups. As long as he throws those L1s, I should be okay. Because when he throws those L1s, man, it's easy. And luckily we got degen from the special 2 debuffs, the Dark Sting debuffs we put on him, so that's great. And everything's going pretty good at this point. So we're reversing that healing. Everything's going great, man. Trigger Fear of the Void, and I'm like, alright, let's let Sentry finish this up, man. Let's let our boy Sentry come in and get the kill. So okay, that's a wrap. But Sentry, man, he's too weak and he doesn't kill Sabertooth. We had Fear of the Void up, so we got a massive attack increase, and still it wasn't enough. I was like, okay, I guess he's not quite dead yet. 2 more combos though, and he goes down. So it's at this point where I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm all tapped out. That's all I really got in me. Yeah, there's one more mini boss I could do, but it's a thing, and I was like, I could maybe use Void here, but Void's almost dead. And then I see it's immune to debuffs. I'm like, okay, no, I can't do that. And then it's you see 22 minutes till the war ends. I get a call. I'm asleep. I'm dead asleep, and like I'm dreaming. And I hear like this weird buzzing noise, right? And it's not an alarm, and it's not a phone call, because I know what those buzzings are. It's a unique buzzing. And I kind of wake up, and I see my phone's ringing, and I answer it. It's a line call, not a regular phone call, a line call from someone in my battle group. Like, yo, Legs, we need you. I'm like, I'm half asleep, dude. I'm barely awake. I'm thinking, AQ's not on. I'm done war. Why do they need me? Like, what's going on? Okay, I'll check line. Okay, hang up. Read line. We need you to take thing. What? Why me, dude? I don't even have a good option for him. Like, what? And then I see there's like 20 minutes till war ends, and we need to get this mini boss down so we can get the boss down. Dude, like, there was only one other person that went this way towards this mini boss, and they were pretty much tapped out. Everyone else went the other ways, man. Why are they leaving it to me? So I'm like, okay, half asleep. I opened the game. I guess I gotta take this thing. So I hop in with Namor, and yeah, I am like, my eyes are barely open, man. I am half asleep here, trying to do this fight, and I didn't do this fight the night before because I didn't think it'd be a good option. And yeah, Namor, it sucks because when I get him set up, I just trigger protection with my hits. I even try for an L1, and we still trigger protection on the last hit. So this is just not going well, man. It's not going well. I'm looking at the time right now, minute 30, and I've only done 30%. I'm like, I I don't think I can do this, man. I'm gonna time out. Like, this sucks. And again, I'm half asleep, so that's definitely not helping. I'm not really sure what to do. Like, I didn't really have a lot of time to think either going in this fight. I didn't really have a strategy going in. So yeah, it's it's not going good. We're pushing to 15, and he's not even at a special. Like, this isn't good. This is just wasting even more time. Push him, hit him on the block, get him up. Gonna bait this out, and we're just wasting time, man. We have less than a minute left. He still has over 50% health. There's no way. So I trigger Imperious Rex manually, and it still triggers his protection. So like, I thought maybe that would work. And it doesn't, man. And an L1 that did like no damage, so I'm just like, alright, dude, I'm gonna time out. There's nothing I can really do at this point. Yeah, that's it. There's 30 seconds left. I'll just try to do what I can, and then I guess I'm gonna have to come back in and try again. So yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever damage I can, and yeah. So it's at this point where I'm thinking maybe just spamming L1s is the answer, but that again, that did like no damage. I'm trying anything, man. Trying to see what works, and nothing really seems to be working. At the end, I concluded that I think the best thing to do is maybe just go for regular L3s, because it's gonna do the most damage. So yeah, right here I go for one L3 at the end. I just sneak in this last one, and let's see how much damage this does. So he's at 42%. We've already timed out, and it takes him down to 32. That's pretty good. But you see, it triggers his protection, so I can't do that twice. Like, I can get off back-to-back L3s, but it's not gonna work because he's gonna have his protection up after. So I guess the plan is really just to go for a special 3, get back to a special 3. When he doesn't have protection, drop it again. And I guess that's the best way to go. But like I said, I was half asleep going into that fight. I didn't know what the best course of action was, so now I guess I kind of figured it out. But I already timed out. I was kind of annoyed. And I wasn't sure how close this war was, again, because I was half asleep. I didn't really know. I didn't even check before going in here, and I was really mad I timed out. I was also mad I was kind of like forced to do this fight. I didn't do this fight last night because I didn't think I had a good I didn't think I had a good option, or I wasn't in the mindset for it either. So that's why I didn't do it. So yeah, not my least favorite way to wake up. To a call saying I'm needed somewhere. But yeah, I tell my battle group, like, if I'm ever needed, yeah, just call me. I'm probably asleep if I'm not answering, and I'll come if I'm needed. I'll always get on if I'm needed. But I don't like being woken up like that. But if it's needed, it's needed. So yeah, after coming in off the timeout, I'm not really too worried about timing out again. I'm sure we'll have enough time. So yeah, right here I hit Imperious Rex, get to an L3, and I go for this, and I'm thinking this should do some pretty solid damage. So let's see, he's at 20%, and it takes him all the way down to, what is that, 8 or 9%. So yeah, this is some pretty solid damage. I guess that's just the way to go, man, just L3s on a fight like this. But yeah, I just hate when you can't get off Namor's full potential damage. Like, it sucks, man, because it's so satisfying seeing those crazy damage numbers, like against Korg, that 200k crit. That's really nice to see. But after the timeout, we come back in and we get the thing down. Honestly, I'd say I fought pretty well for being half asleep. And yeah, that was the end of war, and we did end up winning. Actually got the #1 MVP, not even sure how. Me, Hyperstream, and Ace were all in BG2 in the same group, and we all got the top 3 MVPs. I'm not sure how that happened, but yeah, really glad that we won. We actually had a pretty sizable lead at the end when I was fighting that thing. I didn't even know, but I was like, I went in the line chat. I'm like, I timed out, man. I was pissed. They're like, dude, it's all good. Like, we just needed the mini boss down just to open up the boss, so we could take the boss, so we could finish the war, and it was pretty much won already. So yeah, it was all good either way. I was just kind of mad. I had like a perfect war the night before, even fighting buzzed, and I went to sleep happy that I had a good war and didn't die, and then I wake up and I time out. So, kind of annoyed me. But that's gonna do it for this war, guys. It was a pretty packed one, pretty crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay as long as the storytelling. I like when war videos have a story behind them. I think that makes them kind of more enjoyable. It's more enjoyable to make for me personally when I'm talking through these videos. It's something just to talk about. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you did enjoy. If so, drop a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more content. Thanks for watching, though. Peace.